Their team can really kick it off with a great start. As we take a look at the compositions once again, yeah.
Okay, everyone.
It's still quite
We got Gen.G on defense, we got NRG on attack, we got 4 ghosts, we got double sheriff.
Earlier when they
NRG,
Mata was able to shut
the
down
pistol rounds have been haunting them.
ends of the map,
If they can win some pistols, this should be a really good final.
Much more map control.
I like that they're just going for straight up sight hits as well, and it makes a lot of sense that Gen.G go for an anti-middle, because if you looked at the amount of rounds that NRG went middle, it was pretty much all of them. Like, they love the mid default. So I think them leaning over towards sight hits on this game, at least at the beginning, would be smart. You kind of want to change it up from the previous game you played, game plan wise, especially when you've only showed one demo.
Connects in behind people, so not really going to be fully flashed out. He ends up falling. Massive advantage out here for the side of NRG. Pistols are something that they have also been running back, getting better at overall.
Planted.
And it looks like this is not going to be any exception to that improvement.
Yeah, more wins would
Okay, a little bit risky with this plant to play off-site against the Astra, but we'll see. Smoke onto the spike here might be big. They should still be fine. That's where he went. Just the smoke? Oh, they're fine.
As the harbor wall comes up, just further delaying any reapproach. Charon, the only one that hasn't been
Texture's going for it.
They actually gonna try to cause a distraction. Texture dripping around the side. Gets a collat kill on
Damn.
two, but
I respect the attempt here. Yeah, as soon as that smoke goes left side here, they win. Smoke onto the spike. Maybe with it leaking out so you could like get to the spike would have been the one.
Recognizing the fact that they are playing all the way towards the back of main. So not too bad of an approach, just trying to drift over to look for the collat shot, but
the sight hit looked pretty good. They molly top the sight as well, like the fawns.
The rumbling from NRG into the A side.
Yeah, I want to see like
buys up now.
At least within the first 4 rounds, like 2 kind of sight hits from them before they start going for mid default, or even just like the wall fake pressure default. On attack, we pick up orbs, create a bit of pressure over towards B. We do a smoke on the floor, which means they can cross to the left side of B. Which means that... Ooh, very nice. They're using Vice Wall in this pause, and I think Vice Wall in this pause is great, especially when you're ending A.
Slowly start drifting themselves over towards A, but by that point, NRG should have the spike planted.
Just being a little bit careful across the map too. Not really spotting Gen.G out too much.
You're able to find one.
Oh, he hit that.
Swing on the corner. Quite able to line up the shot up and over the top. Goes Mata. Puts him down with the stinger in hand.
Okay, wall goes off behind, so now they know there's people behind, and to deal with it, all 4 send. Yeah, they're so fine to play off-site, even against smokes. Which might cost them a little bit later, to be honest, but we'll see.
Makes it a little bit risky for NRG to try to peek or push out.
Good down through. Burnout able to find the first. Foxy will be able to put him down. That weapon can't be recovered. That would be a bit of a cost here, but Tom snappy with it.
Thoughts on NRG hard prioritizing regen shields after the pistol? Makes a lot of sense. I think that's like the main use we're going to see of it. Where it's like to enable snowball. Until you have like a lot of demos where you can work out what people are using, and like maybe a team never uses Outlaws, you're pretty much just going to be using it for snowballing, like when you're going in blind.
All stuck onto the site, hold for the exits, making it a little bit risky, but thankfully SOOP still being able to take that snappy shot onto the Sheriff. They managed to keep those invested rifles for the next round, so not too bad. A bit of a loss. So alt orbs picked up by Gen.G. I mean, alt points given to Gen.G, but also being able to keep those rifles
NRG
in
for this one, they want to create pressure over towards A with a fake flash, and then they insta wanted to hit B. I liked it though. Like the idea from NRG is good, man. We're changing up our game plan big time.
Backing up here, pulling away from the stairs.
Got to keep an eye on FNS here. He's going to make a lot of space middle, and he also showed pressure over towards A, so he's created a bit of pressure over towards A.
Decent spot. Finesse on the lurk, finding the first one.
He did great though, and now they know there's only one here.
does get caught. Texture here, Widely is just going to have to wait for Charon on this rotate.
Spike planted.
Or to try to get the timing, but he
This is
doesn't
great.
have any more
Oh, the timing here from Texture.
What?
Yeah,
Down to Verno.
honestly, that was
It's been
Ethan's
so damn
band.
clutch.
Tailwind back at the ready as well.
Shock Dart even just on the edge of it would take out Texture here.
It's very, very
Play this
doable.
patiently, the push forward. Tap is there, holding it to half. Verno now turning sights over.
Ooh, nice shot.
I
I like the idea from NRG though. Right, just fake flash A pressure from the Vice. That Vice then locks, and what they wanted to do is just insta B hit. They done 2 side XX within the first 4 rounds. Pretty happy, and now they can go back to normal default if they want to, or they can keep sight hitting until they fail it multiple times.
So a lot more space taken, but now also noting the fact that Finesse might have the tendency to lurk down mid. GenG definitely going to be a little bit more cautious for the next upcoming rounds. Guardian Judge on the side of Yeoman and Munchkin. But wow, 3 stacking the A.
3 pass and stack A.
One getting the hit, ping reveal out.
Damn, recon for recon, everyone's scanning.
Doesn't have that reckoning available.
Water block vision. They showed double duelist on A, so Yori takes the TP.
Everybody else safe. Texture not being baited there by the fake out.
Shock Dart to check. Not much heard.
This is interesting though. Like
rotations now. Foxy9
wall goes here,
really
and that kind of means you end in B.
So down to Karen and Munchkin.
Not too sure I feel about this wall. If they play heavy sight, like this wall against an Astro makes a lot of sense.
Reckoning now out onto the B side wall coming up. Coming off that connector, and Munchkin's going to be taken
down. Great flash.
Just find him. Might have been pinged out either way.
No way. That was nuts from Ethan though.
Didn't able to find Charon, but Foxy9 has shut down the approach for the most part. Tucks back in.
Falls back to sight at the top, so it leaks out.
Right into the corner, trying desperately to find a kill. Swaps to the classic.
Damn, Foxy9 did incredible, chat. He did incredible. A lot of the Vice stuff that NRG are using actually gets a little bit wrecked with the update once that comes in. But I think that's okay. It's a one and done anyway, so they can just change it up.
They have tied the scoreline, and Texture is starting to come online alongside Foxy.
And because Texture has the blade,
what is that?
It's possible that he just tosses that Vandal over to his teammate and goes in for the knives play on the next round. I mean, yes, maybe not quite so successful on the sprays or the right clicks, but just the fact that he's able to do enough damage and buy enough time away from NRG. Successful round nonetheless, and that's the blades now.
Knives are popped.
NRG lose this one, they got to go down to an eco.
Droning forward, checking things out on the site. Dimensional drift now with the TP forward. Mata, Stinger in hand, going on a scouting mission. Into the smoke he goes, and I don't think he actually noticed Charon. I think he might have slipped the net there. Either way, smoke about to dissipate.
Yeah, very nice.
Take it down to the site.
Charon has to go huge.
Texture with the knives out, able to find one. Finesse going to be dropped. Charon from behind.
That's so unlucky.
Verno found the headshot. The jet shut down. Fantastic reply here from NRG. 4 members strong versus 2.
Do they show regen shield as half shield on the overlay? Yeah, they need an icon for it.
Samri adjusts, but to find that headshot.
Munchkin no smokes yet. Got 8 seconds to the smoke, and they one-wayed it.
Get a ping off of that as Shock Dart flies in, smattering of damage found on Mata.
There we go. There's the smoke. Winnable now.
Starting to tick. Another tap, just trying to bait them forward. Dart going to be cleared out. The swing coming through.
Very nice from Mata. It's just very nice from NRG in general. Like one of those Euro ult in a team environment on attack is just incredibly strong.
It's a set play on this round
it's
that
just
really intrigues me.
Look
at how Mata
ult.
actually uses the dimensional drift.
Ult through middle. He might have done the TP beforehand to like give himself some extra space.
And then also the snipe back from behind. Gen.G were completely corralled and trapped into the side, and thanks to that, the side hit was so successful, Gen.G weren't able to fight back, just denies them the opportunity for trades. So next round coming through now,
human drone,
just
yeah, pretty much. Human drone. It's just Yori ult is incredible. In a team, in ranked it's pretty.
Looking for picks.
Foxy on that walkabout.
It's just good for like you, really.
That ends up getting taken by Mata. Potential chance to catch
Unless you have a
Foxy
competent
by
team,
surprise.
which is
Just around
unlikely.
the corner from that gate crash. As the smoke now falls here in mid. Ethan up over the top. Spotted out. Foxy second shot.
Yeah, there's a big reason why everyone's starting to use Euro at the moment. Mostly because you can actually abuse mid, right? You're so committed over towards here. So committed. So being able to get a kill, create pressure, and TP out is good. Also, the fact it's 14 seconds to get from one side to the other, like, that's mental. So being able to show pressure, like Foxy did on the 4th round, and then TP over towards B is awesome.
All bunched up together, but they can't quite find anyone. So maybe waiting for the smoke to drop.
Big push out here.
Link.
Up and towards the mid. Charon spotting them all. Now backpedaling. So Harbor Wall goes their way. Texture about to make contact here as the Reckoning flies.
I'm not sure about this one from NRG. I don't really like when they go middle against the eco.
Goes to the push. The flash connects, and Som is able to go ahead and collect a headshot. Yo man finding
There's
Mana.
just way too many crossfires.
He's playing here onto the side. Foxy as well, getting Verno. Now down to 2, just Som and Finesse.
Time
starting to tick, as you say. 15 seconds remaining.
Does he go back and use Silver?
Hunter's Fury going to open it up, but
someone's pretty smart here to like do it right on the edge.
His hit's not connecting, and even uses the rope, a bit of audio bait.
Super aware. Someone commented the Silver ult, so we just didn't plot it anywhere near default.
About to line up here,
like close enough that you would hear the sound and you think it's there.
Weapons recovered, Vandals in hand. Swing onto the corner, and Charon will be able to get it done.
I hate middle. Hate middle against an eco.
To tie us up at 3-3 once more.
What an insane 32. They bought
this was like the main
so
example, right?
Time.
Everywhere you go
Early
into a triple crossfire.
Into Foxy9 creeping up, and he just, unfortunately for NRG, catches Ethan. The gate crash away as well. Then everyone just to wrap around.
Still made it doable. Yeah, it really did.
NRG without a clear game
Maybe
plan,
if they do this, they got to create more pressure on the sides. But if you create no pressure on the sides, I got triple crossfire here.
With time ticking away, and
I
also
got triple
GenG being able to
crossfire
pick them
here.
apart off the sheriffs.
Like I just don't. I don't care.
I
don't care that you take middle, because I'm not going to duel you with the crap guns anyway, of course, because it's long range. So I'm more likely to be in the triple crossfire.
No assistance there. Op now on the floor.
Does this count as flaming? I mean, no, it's just an opinion.
Gets pushed into Ethan, but somehow still comes away with that kill. Verno is able to go ahead and get the punish with the Hunter's Fury all the same, but I'm not sure how Munchkin got one out of that situation.
What in the movement?
Enemy tag. Enemy mark.
Push forward, Foxy noting Mata. And from here in the 2v4, oh, Finesse. No space for a brief little moment, as does Verno. Yo man unable to connect to either. Call's been made. We'll look to try to backpedal here, utilizing the wall.
Do you save? Yeah, I guess you do save. Dude, NRG are loving this round, chat. Loving it.
Swift here.
Shout out to Ethan on this one.
Not allowing for Gen.G to get the lead.
3,000, something like 3,000 with this money. Everyone's kind of close to an eco. They've got to save. There's going to be a drop here. Texture can. Don't think he has knives. Someone will take a hit.
Split fashion. I want to see that replay on how Munchkin got the kill, though.
Yeah, questioning that myself.
I think, like, maybe just kind of hopping up and he tapped, the strafe keys. So somehow being able to dodge it because it's close range, the sprays just connects. But that said, reading the tendencies for Gen.G to push out.
Yeah.
Oh, he just happened to hop over with the Hunter's Fury being fired as well.
Honestly, they did double middle. I thought Ethan got that kill. I didn't realize he got that kill and it was a trade.
Clearly,
I was kind of just looking at the minimap. I thought they had it.
They aren't.
It's a good timeout for them.
At the moment.
NRG's about to run away econ-wise.
Turn things around.
I mean, that's why, this composition and the way that NRG uses it is so fascinating to watch.
What would a vice buff be to make it less anti-able? I think just the kit. I don't think there's any buff that would change it, really. Because it's mostly down to the wall, right? Your main bit of util. I mean, they're trying to make it so that your main bit of util isn't the wall. Obviously, with the buff of the Fawns, right? It's a lot better now, to an extent. They can't do a lot of the stuff they're doing, but if you use it on the floor, it's a lot better. But the fact that the wall, like, gives you cover when you trigger it, and you can, like, so we'll see it on defense, right? They're going to put the wall over towards B, and you just jump it, and you can just hide behind it, and you're fine for a little bit. And then you can smoke yourself out. You can smoke off the chokes. I don't think
Good
there's
on the
anything. It's just the
multi-frags,
design of the
down
wall
around.
that means that on defense,
StrGL.
when you know where it is,
Are
you
you
can
gonna
pretty
apply
much use
armor?
it against the other
Okay.
team.
Take flight.
He's not going to.
Unless you're hyper aware and you have some
has
cool trap play stuff.
No armor. Glass cannon. And 3250 behind.
It's a big frame.
Deploying drone.
We'll see what.
Okay, we go for another mid default. This makes I'm fine with this
Getting a
though.
check there. Bottom ping revealed.
So
Using
fine with this
wall,
one.
right? And it just gives them so much mid control. They're able to check and
Take
clear
the
the back
spank.
of top mid. Now then, slowly getting a little bit more information, looking for the pick inside of Fish. Gen.G playing reserved for now. They know that they are around mid, but you still have players like Texture.
I don't know why you would have the spike here.
Outside of A and B.
I got the spike.
Take out Recon.
Yoru
trying to ping
gets the
anybody on
spike. Okay,
approach.
Yoru got the
Quick
spike,
jump
got out
back
of
to the gate
there.
Crash from Mata.
Yeah, but now they've inserted
Swing
one
down now
towards
onto
top
the
mid, so that's
A
pretty cool. And there's probably some good hub walls you could do.
Sat here top mid.
It's a bit of retake util being forced and spent out from Gen.G.
Another dimensional drift.
I like this as well. NRG
ahead.
changed up their
Sure, the
Yoru
site
or
has been cleared out.
Gen.G
TP around
full
into
past
the
the
back
stack
here
over
for
towards B,
Munchkin.
thinking they're going to do the
Now
same
arriving.
thing once they take a mid
Trying
control.
to nail his skill
So they
jumps.
created pressure
Spike planted.
of the last place. They used Yoru
Mata
ult
even being able to hold
to
them
make
off in the
sure that they
rotations.
stacked over towards B.
We're deep in forward position. Saw him smoked off with the Cove as well. And then another smoke. Oh, this is so tough for Gen.G. Only one flash on the side of Foxy9, maybe Munchkin as well.
Karen has his
have to push
Karen
out.
has his Astra ult, so they've got to play on site.
Shot
But sometimes the
flying,
pressure of the
narrowly
Astra ult
missing.
is just enough.
Flash sent, does connect. Texture getting the ping out, tries to swing the corner, but it's a little bit late on the chase. Swings into Mata,
No
guns down
way, he
two.
got two.
Eventually just fall, but Inferno
Mata's
out
a
from
beast
main,
at
finds
the
the headshot,
moment.
taking out Foxy9. Time ticking, Munchkin all on his lonesome, and there is no hope in hell.
He got two.
Just has to run away.
He got two, and there's no one on
NRG
site to shoot the
not
recon
allowing
for him.
the timeout to find
That's
value here.
kind
Will
of criminal.
move up to
I don't know how
5.
he's getting away with that.
Whoa, what a wonderful way to take the round. I mean, this is one of those where you really have to
Let's
study
see
as
it.
well. This comp is so fun to watch.
Damn.
Just being able
The
to
little
go in
jump
for
up after he
dimensional
got
drift. Yes,
reconed on the
clears
floor
out
was
side,
good.
but
They're all
because he's
pre-aiming
also
on the
able
floor.
to, hang around backside, just buys
He
out
melted
so
that
much time
second game.
away. And because they were stalling against Gen.G so much up around mid, Gen.G were spending quite a
Can
bit
they
of
afford
utility
this?
to check and clear.
I thought they'd be more wrecked than
in
this.
that, the clone, one of his flashes as
No,
well.
they're fine.
Just
It's just a clone they're missing, that's it. All light armor.
Absolutely
Scanning ahead.
fantastic. Next
See what
round
they
for
want to do
NRG
with Vice
now.
ult.
Still buys up from both sides, but Finesse does have the ult.
Also has armor this time.
Okay, they pick up the
Nobody
orb.
would have necessarily saved his
They TP
life
back
in the
over
previous round,
towards
but
B. They create pressure.
he's got it now. All
We
the same.
got Harbor ult.
Texture.
Good job, Bullchan.
Tailwind is popped. Going on the push. Finesse. First
Oh.
contact swings out. He
Oh,
swings
Fang
out
was so
wide.
good there. Wait, Ethan got that kill? He was the guy far
Gen.G
back.
denied so much information. So they're getting a little bit desperate to jiggle out. Fortunately, Texture is the one who bites the dust. It's all down to the stars from Karen on towards the B side.
Oh, Karen dead.
I think that's a jump peek, by the way. Mata's just popped in midair.
Out into the front.
Oh no. Save. You have to save. There's nothing else that you can do.
Yeah, you gotta
Exits,
save,
maybe.
for sure. So normally this map,
Bizarre
it's like an
scenes on display
8-4
now.
is most common. But
NRG
NRG have such a good defense that
looking like they may be able to
Gen.G
get themselves
might
a
need, like,
flawless here. Yo,
5.
man.
depends on their anti-ing.
Contact can't hit the shot. Verno takes
Wait,
it
honestly,
down.
with the anti-ing, I think they probably only need 4.
As they now just
Let's say they
try to
need one
hunt
more.
here from Munchkin. Recon not going to ping him out. Took a smoke into tower. Fake out coming through. Swings the corner. Oh, he fires at it.
Harbor ult.
Pop flash.
It's the
turns
second
from
one,
it,
right?
Can't find him. Flawless. As NRG rip every single weapon out of the hands of Gen.G.
Just so unlucky. I mean,
Power
1 on
outages,
2,
yeah, that's the worst stuff, man.
He smokes, but unfortunately they came out from a different spot. I mean,
That was their
might seem
third?
like a strange
Really?
round from Gen.G, you know, giving them a lot of 1v1s.
That was their
trying to
third
peek out,
Harbor ult?
get those kills. But I understand it because Gen.G have been starved for information for so long.
This was the map last time where he averaged like, he got 4, right?
Just blocks off mid or being able to hold reserved outside of B. Every time Gen.G tries to jiggle for info, now they're getting shut down. Munchkin, though, in with the judge.
Oh, God.
Doesn't fall for the fake out. Does manage to find one. Tries to
No
TP
way.
away,
The movement going back and TPing away fully
Smart
saved
read
him. That
here,
was
knew that
sick.
they were going to just be
13 HP. He's
aggressively,
got a
given that
judge.
Nana
We're on
was far away
after
from
go
having his
now.
third-dimensional drift
Honestly,
online. Doesn't manage to
I
find
don't
that
even know where
punish.
I would go with this.
An immense amount of damage.
Because they know you have a judge. They're not going to go this way.
Try to read the
We'll
rotations.
go middle, maybe?
Guns thrown away. Out of Gen.G's reach. Right now, still just carefully creeping up, holding on towards the other
Guys,
side.
you cannot go here against a judge. You got to
Waiting
know
for
that he's going to
Stomp's
reposition.
wall to refresh too.
Yeah, I would always go to
Good
where this X
positions.
is.
Gen.G trying to stay awake as well, holding some off angles inside of vents. Munchkin.
The 4 pass
visually
of
colored
mid.
Texture.
Dude, NRG, love a
Just really
middle.
marking the exits out the
Oh, man, yeah. Imagine the
Push up,
judge was
though,
here now.
if
You'd
not
wreck him.
prepared for this. This could be a pinch. Texture taking that first contact, but
Like if you get into the full
finger
process
off
of
of
using a
M1.
judge like an op on defense,
Little
that's
bit
where
of
you can
damage
own
out, but
people.
30 seconds left.
ultimately it's not much to speak of. Heron now here with a Sheriff in hand.
Spike
Plant
planted.
coming down, push up into the cove. Spotting the
Oh my
leg
God.
down, is able to
Cove
find
nearly
one, but
saved
Verno
him.
trades it back. Foxy dead at the same time. Now leaves Joman Munchkin with 13 HP and a judge to try to play out the round. Joe not going to spot out. Joman on the swing in, instantly dealt with Ethan. Swift with the headshots.
Just exits.
Yeah.
NRG on this attack, getting themselves up to 7.
I mean, it was a nice reaction from NRG. No one in their right mind is going to do a 4 pass
Grab the gun,
middle,
attempt to run
so you
away.
have pressure from B anyway,
I
A
mean,
very likely death to the spike.
and then you want to
I
avoid the
imagine
judge,
Solo and HSK will try to
and the judge is going to be
conserve the timeout
pretty
for
much
the
in
next
vents
half,
close A.
but this attack
spawn.
half right now for NRG is just too darn
Spike planted.
oppressive that I don't know if Gen.G's going to be able to find the adjustments unless Munchkin really pulls off some huge big brain moment, or if Texture just starts to find the frag with the aggressive pushes. But right now, I mean, NRG just has and is controlling everything. Economy as well on their side.
Right here.
Your ult.
Shot down.
They know it's a buy round.
All right, well, that
And now they just go for the
dimensional
straight up
drift
hit
now
instead
in
of any of
play.
that mid stuff. So we use 3
Once again,
different
just scouting this A
versions
site,
of our
3 players
Yori ult.
nearby,
Enemy
We
down.
clear all the
Rotation
sites they
starting
can
from
go
Heron,
through, we
from
cover it
Texture.
up.
Working their way across.
Fawns to the
Spray
back
in,
as
Yeoman
well,
does
so
end
they
up
can't
getting
fast
tagged up.
flood. Oh, he's dead.
Goes out, a little bit of ping reveal
Wait,
there.
did
Foxy
he
pulling
TP?
back. The rope gets ridden.
Oh, he
Burnout
went around the
is able to take
cubby.
him down. Yoro now out of the equation.
Som
ult
has
in.
another ult.
Just jamming up the weapons here.
Keeping Gen.G at bay still and also buying time. Again, Gen.G is going to have to take so much just to get a little bit of space.
How broad to secure it as they realize they're
As they
definitely
go
going
the
for it.
retake, Gate crash over to the side.
Damn,
Texture,
it's
wall
really
falls,
nice to
time
watch
on the
though
time,
from
it's picking
NRG
Donald on their
fair play.
side. Verno going to end up getting taken down, but they have to get onto the spike here sooner rather than later. Cosmic Divide now going to be
Insta-stick.
invested.
They
Looking
gotta
for
get
the
on
hold.
that. Oh, they
Kara
just have
gets
enough
onto it,
time.
but Ethan
Just.
He's in up over the top,
Yeah.
and he is taking him out.
Dude, it would have been like
Spike will detonate. No one will have weapons going into the
0.01
next round,
maybe,
but that does not matter to
0.09, somewhere around
NRG.
there. They like only just had
They
it.
have plenty of cash.
Very
Gen.G,
nice from NRG.
Best they can hope for now is an 8.
Yeah, as soon as they realized they were going for it as well, Some just pops the ult.
I
Honestly, without the ult, they might have
I
lost.
don't know if that's going to happen. Every retake that Gen.G has attempted,
not sure they even gave him any
barring
kills
this
here, to
one
be fair.
with the Cosmic Divide, it's always been at a disadvantage.
Oh my God, imagine that's how they
Even
lost.
being sent in the last few seconds before they actually started to push to, just bought time, threw them off a little bit too. And that's thanks to the NRG comp. Everything's just working out so darn well. They are able to control mid.
Right here.
Gen.G cannot hold for space because if they do, NRG are bunched up and it.
Okay,
they're
so
able to
you would
really
imagine all
overwhelm into
Fort
towards
is
some of
about
these
orbs
spots,
at the
especially like
moment.
A or B link.
Last
or
buy
fish.
rounds, you want to try and give Verno his ult.
Even down to
I
the
have the spike.
post plants.
NRG,
You know, it just
NRG are
leaves
doing a
Gen.G
very
without
good job
many
though.
resources to try to fight back. Now
Like,
Munchkin
their
just looking
comp
for
with
the info
ults
for
is
one-way
so
smoke, but
strong,
Nada
and this
has
is like one of the
op.
maps where I mean, A is one of the most attack-sided
pixel, a sliver.
orbs we've had in a game, in a
That's the
map,
site.
and
Found, they back off.
B
Got to
kind
finesse
of
and
as well
B
to an
plays
extent.
again. Oh!
Very nice, bro. Holy hell.
Just as the smoke blooms.
Big kill here.
Foxy 9.
Foxy trying to get some information.
I like this though. They buddied up, and
here.
so he doesn't go for it. He only spots 2.
Rotation.
They've already done a smoke. That means
yet.
they could have crossed
And
left side. They do that as part of their
They've
default.
been the heavy fraggers before, but I don't know if they're going to be able to do it outside of this smoke.
Oh boy.
30 seconds left.
Texture, waiting, patient.
Very
Som
nice from
pushes
Som.
it, barrel stops him. Karen able to find one, Foxy.
20 seconds still.
Controllers gone. Karen goes dropping down
lunatic.
into the smoke, and Finesse able
Trusted
to
his
find it
flash.
now. Just Munchkin left standing still, making his way across the map.
10 seconds
Inferno.
left.
Droning for information, a Hunter's Fury available for him.
I'm not sure he's
Get
even going to be able
himself
to... Okay, now he is. I was going to say, I'm not even sure he's going to be able to use his Sova ult, but gets off his sight.
Gets across the safety.
So Munchkin kind of
Finesse here on the site.
has to win this.
Spotted.
Jesus, okay.
Inferno hits
9.
that headshot.
9? They did great.
9 and 3.
They
NRG
did great.
looking
They got some really
here.
cool stuff. I loved...
Gen.G's
Okay, I loved
pick
a
of
few
this.
things, right? They changed up their main game plan of last time they used it, right? Gen.G must have watched their VOD and was like, well, they went like 7 times middle out of like 12 rounds. They're going to go middle all the time. First 4 rounds, they've already just sight hit twice. So that was awesome. We added in so many like faster sight hits instead of like mid defaults. We only did mid default 3 times, maybe 2. One was against the eco, which wasn't great. And then they were just so on top of getting the orbs every single time. They're just ult cycling incredibly well.
The heck out of this composition is the fact that Som in with the high tide blocks off mid. They're able to take up so much space, and with that, a bit of presence and mental conditioning. Gen.G's always thinking about, oh, what are they doing? Where are they going to push? And if they do push, there's so many players. They're able to send in along with the fake out, the clone from Mata.
I like that a lot.
That it's just so difficult for Gen.G to try
Salty,
to
thank
fight
you for the raid.
for,
Thank you.
you know, the traits
stream
that
is
they're
good.
always so, coveted for. But at the same time, if it's down to the retakes, every
So
time Gen.G
NRG had
tries
a
to play
really
reserve,
good
give
defense.
NRG more space.
Really
NRG
good
is just
defense,
happy
but
to quickly take it decisively.
Vice
and
with
then
a
even
demo
with the
means that
ultimates
this
or the
is
util
not going to
built
be
up,
as good.
Mata can just throw them
But the
off,
harbor stuff
continue
was the
to
main
buy
stuff
time
that
with
was
his
good, so
flashes.
they should be
Som
okay.
with the reckoning.
I'm still kind of believing for
There's just
Gen.G,
so
especially if they
much
win a
that NRG
pistol.
are doing to
So
keep them
far in
off
this
the
tournament,
spike
everyone
and
that's
post
won,
plans.
everyone that has the most frenzies
How
has
it's
won
gonna
every
work on the
pistol.
defensive half for
Or
NRG
at
now
least
as well.
80% of
But we
pistols.
do
I probably
have
missed one.
Texture and Foxy 9 on the frenzy.
So let's see.
It's been swinging in the favor a bit more.
We've been on Frenzy
Minor
Watch,
changes.
and the Frenzies are winning.
Deploying drone.
I don't think this is the best Frenzy map, though,
Gen.G
by any means.
absolutely needing this pistol.
But if you do this
Always
pathing,
the
it makes a
one
lot of
needing it
sense.
for the round win,
Scanning ahead.
for the money. Also just because NRG's pistols again.
Coleman flash over towards heaven, smoke, we've got a recon on the roof, you see that side is clear, we have 2 frenzies and an after plant. Okay, so it's Omen flash.
For Gen.G overall in the series.
Yeah, it's a hard retake.
least
Let's see
not
what the
on
Omen flash is
this.
like.
Everyone's noted right now. Karen has to hold.
Gets himself back up a little bit more. The paranoia going across, hits onto him.
Ooh.
As well as Yeoman, who drops back.
Yeah, that was the frenzy,
forward,
maybe.
Somehow able to find that headshot. Now the push out. Sure,
It's a cool retake.
Get a piece of the action as Foxy finds finesse. Yeoman here backside, just a classic in hand. Foxy finding one, Yeoman getting the other. Som swinging, but
Damn, this is a pretty cool retake. They split over towards heaven. Split over towards heaven,
now up to double digits.
but then had one ready for the
Gotta
reaction.
love the movement. Outside of vents, just having that many
NRG winning pistols. Unseen so far in this tournament that they win double pistol into a map.
That Karen's not able to fight back. He does kind of backpedal, so it forces the flash out from NRG.
Dude, that harbor
but
stuff is awesome.
just
The
so
harbor,
quick and fast,
whoever
and
came up
another
with a lot of the
guttural
harbor stuff
cry
on defense
out from
is
Ethan.
great.
Still though, he's not quite the one leading the kill feed. It's Som right now. 15 kills and only 7 deaths.
There's those moments where you're just...
If you're Gen.G, you kind of messed up a little bit.
Yelling from
I think if you
passion,
have
but
one
you're
of the
also hoping
frenzies,
your
it probably
voice
needs to
doesn't
stay here. Like, if I've got a frenzy here, I'm feeling incredible. I'll tank that Omen Flash all day.
Somebody needs to do
like if anything, I want to get Omen Flashed.
No, like that kind of thing.
Yeah. Give
But
to new chapter.
I don't know if anyone can.
Nah.
That'd be very funny to hear, though.
If Ethan can pull it off, maybe we could ask him. But next round, still, I mean, Gen.G on the attack without the pistols, it's not an easy round. They're looking for the picks, but NRG are just waiting for them to show up. And then
Assist, punish the orb.
Of course, they have the guns as well. Amada on the Outlaw. Nothing noted outside of B, so already hearing the drone and spotting it. Gen.G having to respect all that util thrown out. NRG is able to stall and fend them off. 15 seconds
yeah, I think you might be. I think you might be right, Slimmetry.
Just not being able to find space.
He's been so impressive to watch. This is the thing about Som as well. It's not like. I mean, he just streams and plays so much.
Karen does.
30 seconds left.
Given that they only have texture with the Sheriff.
Like, he actually just plays the game so much.
He is just going to be sent to Hades, taken down. Mata, one shot, kill comes in. Swing onto the corner, finesse with a stinger. Just made all the easier for him. Time now dwindling. 10 seconds remaining.
Look at that harbor stuff.
Still not being planted. Some up over the top, able to find one. It will be a flawless as NRG
awesome.
Are just absolutely running away here with this map.
This comp, man, I'm telling you. But at the same time, they picked up the pistols. So hats off to NRG. They conquered their demons in the past 2 days. And today, I mean, very well looking to conquer this grand final as well. Starts off really, really effectively. It's just the first map, but damn if it doesn't look good.
It's been 8 rounds consecutively.
10-second Fawns is crazy. Fawns in general is super underrated. I think that's probably accurate as well. The buff was pretty big.
Fast work here up this abyss. Mata is jumping over, grabs the rope, spots out Munchkin who's trying to break the door.
Damn, they're even trying to like punish their
A little
default.
bit of damage across here on to Gen.G's Omen.
But it is information mostly for the side of NRG. So now Ethan's very aware that they are trying to push out a B main right now. Onto the other side though. You do have Verno watching down for the rotations as well with the Outlaw. He swapped it over from Mata. And as long as Finesse
latest patch, 910. It's on the Phoenix buff patch. So one before the Neon nerf.
And he does have the Razor Vines just all over the ground to stall and hold. Huge Arc Rose Flash being pointed up on this top front of the side as well.
Finesse, just jiggle peeking. I think he
so.
caught a glimpse here. We go backing away, but wall comes up.
Oh my
Rotations
God.
Now starting here from the side of NRG.
And that buys time from out of the flank.
What are the Vice changes?
Out,
Each tick of the Vice does 10 damage instead of 6, which honestly is pretty big. Like that's 40% extra damage. And then it wrecks the dash and the slide, right?
Ping reveal. Let's loose. The Spectre able to find one. Sends to the pop flash. Munchkin tucks forward here into the site to try to get the spike planted.
Oh.
Foxy at the same time sending out a flash. Barrel subs on the Finesse. Finds that elimination, but Verno just fishes through the Nebula. Gets him with the Outlaw.
Oof, what a shot.
Texture brings it back to parity at 3v3 with a nice headshot there on Amada in main. Karon lurking, waiting in mid. Catches Ethan unaware. Texture finding a second. Maybe starting to come alive. Verno, last one left here. Making sure he hits his jumps.
Okay, 11-3 at its peak.
Karen's position
with everything that NRG was doing here, kind of think
like
that this should be good for 2 rounds, you would imagine.
In towards the defender's spawn. 3 players left alive here. Gen.G going to be fighting back, not allowing for NRG to get up to that match point quite just yet. Map point, I should say. They will find a 4th round victory and finally break this monstrous win streak that NRG had going.
And this gets me so excited too. The fact that Gen.G still is able to fight back. I mean, not too excited just because this is, you know, the bonus round. So maybe both sides have the best guns.
They're out again.
Coming into the round. It's not the full buy. But Gen.G able to just fight it out. Being able to hold down together, you know, with so many.
Okay, Op goes out for the Yoru.
Mata from behind.
And are we doing some kind of Omen push here?
They are still able to deny a lot from NRG down to the retakes. even though time was working against them as well. So now hearing the cascade from Som.
Omen goes off
Going
angle.
back in to check and re-clear. You know he's top mid.
Wait, this is so weird. Are we both off angle? I feel like no one's actually spotting the angle.
Not quite able to deal with it just yet, so Util kind of still
Yeah, a bit of pressure over towards midder, so Yoru takes the TP
trying to
and
see if there
re-clears
are
all
more
the
players
middle.
or possibly anyone pushed out into A main. But so far it's just Verno on the other side.
I mean, it's a huge
Oh,
reveal.
thank you, by the way, chat.
That could be.
He's not ready for the recon to come through.
And with that, maybe Gen.G decides to just commit towards the A site.
I kind of like this. Like how they're using the Vice here is pretty cool.
Hold down bridge.
Like they're gonna think that the wall's here, no? So it's like the pressure of the wall is here right now, even though we could see it's over towards B, just purely because of the flash. And now they're gonna cancel, they're gonna go over towards B, they're gonna have no idea about this wall, and they're gonna eat wall fawns, and they're probably gonna struggle for time.
Now setting up towards B, and Gen.G will have to commit.
NRG already having a bit of a read. Mono gets repositioned.
Damn,
Now
they owned it. They finally did it. We finally saw a good play with Vice on defense.
Working their way across.
They're actually being smart.
Waiting for his moment to strike. Ends up going for the fake out.
Yeah, look, and now the Spike has to go all the way around jumping. The Spike has to jump across because he can't cross because of the wall because of the time. So the best round we've ever seen of a Vice.
It's Gen.G. I mean,
very nice.
got a smile on his
Really
face.
nice.
He's laughing
Awesome.
about it, but this has got to sting. This round completely getting out of hand. All starting with a recon dart that doesn't get cleared. Reveals everyone's position. And now it's map point here for NRG.
No matter, right? You know, map point, this round was over. I feel like the map could be over as well. Gen.G was able to fight just for one round, but you can still see how many layers this
pretty hard to
composition
anti when
has
you're
to
doing
the map
that.
for NRG.
I'll say that much.
Even with a reveal, Som just puts
8
up the
chances.
wall.
What a beast of a map from NRG, to be honest. Double pistol obviously helps them, but their buy rounds look great.
Ethan being able to hold the off angle off of it. Buys up for Gen.G in the round, but once again, they're going to take their time, get those utilities away, try to figure out the position.
The best thing here was
Verno
NRG just played so different to the demo that was out there.
The back of the site. So they don't
They
know
played so different.
if it's just Verno on A. That's what they're really considering.
Apart from that, like ecos.
Recon.
Or anti-ecos.
Massive ping.
And as soon as that, Verno falls back, holds it from heaven. Finesse is here and ready to play from bridge. Som is ready to set up the wall. Same thing. Uses
this is nice from Som as well, over towards B. There was pressure created that they could have crossed. He smokes it off, he walked down, he cleared all of well, his right side of B.
Not able to find much either.
And now
okay, FNS is about to get absolutely wrecked though. Maybe he can. We've got no recon. Oh, he's about to get absolutely wrecked.
Let the recon get the ping.
If he can get one, he did great.
So that they don't have it for a retake, so you can get it on a timer. But I'm not sure.
No.
30 seconds
It might
left.
be, but timing.
Finesse. Oh, there's
Dude, what a recon! Did he recon the smoke? What happened here?
Will fall. This is looking absolutely done and dusted. Karon still a world away. The Cope coming up, saving Yeoman for a brief little moment. But in the end, it is all
where did the
on
recon
Karon.
go?
The jiggle peek out, spots him.
10 seconds left.
And Verno
Either
will
he
go ahead,
reconned
put
the
final bullet through.
smoke,
13-4.
or he did the recon
One of the
perfect
more
timing. The
dominant
wind
matches
texture
that
went
we have
out of the
had
smoke. It
all
scanned him.
tournament long. NRG
Okay, this was a
kicked
very,
off the
very
grand
impressive
finals
abyss.
of the SVL in
They changed
a
so much
major
stuff up.
way.
13-4.
Yeah, he's just making sure he has
a little bit more than major. Oh my god.
Dude, what's he doing?
We haven't really seen
Verno's
NRG
still
looking
locked
this
in, man.
dominant for quite a while. But my oh my, if this composition